Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About with Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun, the podcast where we will talk about everything. We will talk about anything. Quite frankly, we are going to talk about it all in the place where it started.
Where our roots were planted. And
yeah, 149 episodes ago, we started in Mr. Fun's man cave, where we are right now.
The recording studio in Bethesda, Maryland.
Yes.
The basement of Bethesda, Maryland.
Is there a plaque? You know, like when there's when something started, they put a plaque down. You know,
will be someday.
Like they move a new stadium and they knock it down, but they keep the plaque there.
Yeah, but there could be.
We need that.
We should have one, like in front of each of our spots here. We should have a plaque. It should be our honorary plaque here. But anyways, it is good to see you guys in person because it's been a while since we've done this in the flesh. I came into town for a Halloween party that Mr. Fun and his cohorts do, which was great. A lot of fun in Bethesda, Maryland last night. Mr. Fun was Willy Wonka, and Mrs. Fun was Violet.
Mm-hmm. The expanded blueberry violet.
The expanded blueberry violet, which was
great. I mean, that's such a great.
She was a trooper.
It was great.
She was a trooper.
So it was really good. So my only bitch is that leaving the party at 10 o'clock last night, that the Beltway was closed to one lane going from Maryland to Virginia, and it took an hour and a half.
It's crazy.
They don't have traffic down in the islands,
right?
No, we don't. I'm not used to traffic. I will say I am not used to traffic, and I'm telling you, I don't want to get used to it.
Wow,
it was
the traffic
miserable.
In the DMV has never subsided.
Let's be honest. The idiots that are designing that have not approved the Beltway in Maryland. So there's going to have 7 lanes. I counted it this morning as I was heading up here from Alexandria. 7 lanes is going to feed into 4 lanes into Maryland.
Yep.
7 lanes in Virginia, and it's just pushing into a funnel.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
Do you know that yesterday's traffic was backed up because a truck carrying human hair, they use it to make wigs, flipped over on the Beltway, and it spread the hair for about a quarter mile. And even this morning, the police are still combing the area.
Yeah. I guess that's a good way to start. That is a good way to start. So last week I talked about sauna. So I've been going to the sauna, and I was mentioning going into the sauna. I got a sauna etiquette question for you. So I go to the sauna. Again, this is in Bethany Beach, and the sauna is a co-ed sauna. We established that. I walk up, and it's got glass on 2 sides, so you can see into the sauna.
To be clear, this is your second journey?
No, I've been to the sauna a lot.
Okay.
I probably go every other day.
Okay.
And
how long do you spend in the sauna?
I as long as I can, but it's 200 plus degrees.
It sounds like he might be spending less time because he's having all these challenges.
No. So anyway,
but wait, I've been warned not to use the P word as frequently on this podcast.
Okay. You go. Okay. By the way, it says on the sauna, don't use it for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I try to get to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And I put headphones in, and if I can, I try to listen to something while I'm killing the time here. And I am sweating profusely.
I'm sure.
And your heart rate goes up. It's like getting cardio. Anyways, I digress. So I go up in the glass, and there's a woman laying on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nobody else can sit on the bench because she's laying down on the bench. What should I have done?
So you walked in.
I didn't walk in. I could see it.
Maybe
she was laying on the bench.
Maybe if you walked in, she would have
isn't there a
up.
little side?
No, but
there's 2 levels.
Okay, so there's a 2-level, right? There's a top.
Was
bench.
she at the bottom or the top?
She was on the bottom bench, laying there. I did come to find out that there was another woman she didn't know tucked in the corner,
right,
sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
But her feet were, I guess, where this other woman's feet were.
Right.
Her legs were bent. But she's laying on the bench. There is a side seat. So I could have literally sat next to the woman's head.
Yeah.
I chose not to do that. But what should I have done about her laying on the bench?
Well, maybe if you went in, she would have got up.
Yeah, this is where you go without any drawers on. And you just sit above her, and you open your towel.
Or drawers? Did you say draws? You draws on. Just with you.
That's where you go, and you just display the manhood right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Make her uncomfortable.
Or you walk in, you go, "Hey, I'm Biff. I'm a podcaster."
Yeah.
And then they sit up and they're attentive.
Yeah.
To you.
You guys aren't helping.
Yeah.
I should have known this when I said this, but I
would have gone in, and
you would have gone
I think
in.
She would have sat up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have.
I don't know.
I would have sat in the corner.
She was laying there with her arms crossed. I'm like, this is just awkward.
Would they attractive in any way? The 2 ladies?
I would not suggest they were.
So
Okay.
all right. You weren't willing to lie down next to her.
Yeah, no, that's
Lay down
that's
on
right.
the upper bench.
So funny story. So Buddy Bill at the beach had gone to the sauna the week before, and he had mentioned that there was a woman laying in there. I go, well, I've never seen a woman laying in there.
Wow.
And then I go, and this woman's laying there. It was just bizarre.
Are you going there for
Health reasons.
health reasons?
Yeah.
Because I go there to try to sweat off some weight.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm starting a new. My buddy Joe is doing a diet called the Dolly Parton diet. Yeah, Joe's lean.
Oh man.
I hate to ask if there's any other jokes to start the week here, Mr. Fun. But is there anything else?
I don't know. I was amongst some friends yesterday, and no, I remembered telling some friends in college that I was going to invent the secret formula to become invisible. Wish they could see me now.
Yeah.
So Mr. Fun last night at the Halloween party tries to try a joke on me. He goes, I've got a joke I'm working on.
Oh, so bad.
I got a joke I'm working on it. And he tried it. All I should say is that the punchline is going to be ballroom. That's basically what the punchline is going to be. And he's trying to work out the forward part of it. This is topical relative to the White House. He's not there yet.
It starts with what does the East Wing of the White House and a college freshman girl
have in
common.
Right, and he can't. He's trying to get.
I couldn't get ballroom.
Ballroom. Okay.
So if anybody else that's listening can give us something that would lead to that punchline, that's what we need. So
it had to be with. It started with first it gets destroyed or something, and then.
So the other big news is Mr. Fun, November 16th. Is
starting his professional comedy journey.
No, he's doing his training at the Improv, right, on the 16th. I found out he's doing it on December 16th.
That's my 5 minutes of stand-up at the
Okay.
Improv.
We are unfortunately out of town, so you're going to have to represent Lucky.
December 16th.
December
Okay.
16th.
Okay.
We'll see.
So that's the big one, and we will promote it on the show so others can go attend Mr. Fun's comedy debut.
Thank you for the support.
At the Improv.
Big move in my life.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Lucky is representing Scotty's Vodka.
Yep.
For those that see it on the camera, it is a what do you call? It's not a Hawaiian shirt because it's got flamingos.
Like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, it's more like a South Florida shirt.
Yeah.
You're right, a tropical shirt of some form with Scotty's logos and a Scotty's hat, which I really like the hat.
Yeah,
that's
like
like
a limited edition hat.
like San Diego Charger colors.
Yeah.
You're going to keep the label on it.
Well, I just wore it for today.
I think the kids do that.
Yeah. Well, so Rob G and I went up to the Scotty's plant this week, and Jen and Scott took us around, gave us tours. They were totally expanding their footprint.
Okay.
And because they're so Scotty's is doing great, but they have this whole gift area and it was
merchandise shop.
It's like a whole store, and we just went up there and they donated a bunch of stuff for a lot of the causes that for like door prizes and that kind of thing. So, but they gave me this nice shirt.
Awesome.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Again, I talked to Scotty last night. The business is doing great. So he's doing really well in northern Delaware. He said that they kind of just outside of Philadelphia. They're knocking it out of the park there and growing in Delaware and Maryland and West Virginia. Struggling to get into a few of the other states, which I can only imagine. That dealing with the bureaucracy that is the ABC.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
In those states, but. Anyways, Luck, there are a few things going on in the world. What's going on in the world?
Well, one of the biggest things that's going on is Mr. Fun has discovered how to overlay his face onto numerous like videos, cartoons, or whatever through whatever the AI.
It's Sora.
Sora, yeah.
Right.
And he's been bombarding all his friends with these different videos.
I don't know how he makes money. He is spending more time on AI videos.
Yep. I'm sort of addicted.
And by the way, not the most flattering body.
Yeah, there are some that he comes out of the video and he looks like he's got like 50 more pounds on him.
Believe it or not.
And I'm like, what? Why are you fat in these videos?
I think I sat too close to the camera. So it's really funny. The first one I did was a video to my wife on our anniversary. So it was running. I'll show you guys this.
Yeah.
Running to the church or whatever and saying happy anniversary. And I'm enormous, and I guess AI figured a guy that fat couldn't have a hot wife. So my wife was enormous too. There's two fat people standing next to each other, and then I had to type in skinnier version of myself, and then
did that work?
It did, but then I was so gay, and I was like, happy anniversary. I was all like, oh, and
like Marilyn Monroe.
what was funny when the fat guy ran up, he was winded. When he got to the altar, he was like,
All right, so for anyone who's interested in using Soros,
yeah,
right? Is Soros?
Sora.
Excuse me, Sora, to make videos that have their own likeness in them. What are some? You got any advice and guidance for?
think about. Don't overthink it, but when you do your first cameo, when you film your face, it makes you look right, look left, look up, look down, and the words to get your voice, you say 3 numbers. That's
Okay.
all you do.
Yeah.
That's it. So it takes 10 seconds to set up, but. Think about, do you want to show a shirt? Because many of them default to the shirt you're wearing.
Okay.
So in my case, I wore my company shirt. And I probably shouldn't do that if I'm going to do ridiculous videos.
Any advice and guidance on how many videos you should send to your friends in a week period of time?
Yeah.
Is there a limit?
No more than 40. Once you get over 40, they think there's something wrong.
We all travel in different friend circles,
Yes.
but we like we were
I've
sharing
seen a
those
lot
circles.
of his videos.
Yeah, they come up like in all these different contexts. I'm like, how many?
It's
and
incredible.
there's so many more I haven't sent
I
you
know.
guys.
So okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
How many have you edited while you're on the toilet?
No, I don't do it at the toilet.
Yeah, really?
No, because okay. So the weird thing about it is you put in what you want it to do. You're riding a cat or whatever, and you put it in there, and then it takes it could be 5 or more minutes that you're waiting for it.
Right.
So usually I type it in honestly, getting out of the car or something.
Okay.
And then I walk upstairs and it's ready.
Okay.
So do you did this Sora? Is it a paid version or are you doing the free version?
I'm doing the free version.
All right. All right. Well, just to put a bow on this topic, Bill Gates just came out recently, and he said AI is going to take the work week down. The people that are working are going to work 2 days a week. That's the way all the technology and all the innovation and it is basically going to, we'll have all these AI bots doing work, but you'll need humans, but humans will only have to work 2 days a week. Can you imagine?
But will they get paid the same as working a 5-day week?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So I'm listening to this girl who I think she's 10, and she's in this advanced learning school, this revolutionary school, and she they use AI, and she wrote an essay using AI for grammar and spelling and whatever, and it came in 5th in the world. She's 10 years old. She wrote a essay using AI, and the host, who's older, asked her, do you still learn? Are you learning differently? Are you basically learning how to use AI now, or are you learning, for instance, a math formula? And she said, we do, but now we always get it right. So the thing that this 10-year-old, is pretty. She said, when I submit the answers to a test, they're all right.
Yeah.
So I won't fail a test because I use AI.
Yep.
So I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. The other thing I saw this week was, and we've talked about, trends in drinking. We all drink beer and, a lot of Scotties, etc. But so Modelo last year was
the number one beer,
landed on the scene as the number one beer. We always thought that's really crazy. How did Modelo do that?
Right.
Now Michelob Ultra has overtaken the number one spot in the U.S., which is pretty crazy. And this article I read talked about the demise of craft beer.
Yeah.
Craft beer for a number of reasons, cost, and also from how heavy it is. People are especially the younger people are sort of going away from it.
Yeah. I think also craft beers, a lot of them are heavy. They're IPAs, right?
Yep.
So they're bitter. They're whatever word you want to use to describe the taste. A lot of them taste the same. They just do. And you're like, is this really, if I don't like it, am I going to go out of my way to have more of it, right? And then to your point, they're heavy, things like that. Versus brewers, right?
Brewers,
like Anheuser-Busch, the big companies, Molson Coors, those, they know how to make beer, and they can make a beer very consistent over time. And there's something to be said for consistency as opposed to an IPA, which is like, hey, I just spent $8 for a beer I don't like.
Yeah.
Why am I going to do it again?
Right.
Well, and to your point, they say an oversaturation is basically, there's no differentiation between them.
Right.
Oh, that's
and us. And then people are like, but the bigger trend is that it's at least it's less expensive to drink an ultra versus a craft beer. The craft beers tend to be more expensive.
You know what? I have a history of enjoying a craft beer at the brewery.
Yeah.
And then I buy the cans or whatever, and I don't drink them at home.
You don't. I did the same thing. We
Yeah.
we did one recording at the brewery.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't talk about the name. I brought some home. I never drank it.
Yeah.
And it goes bad. It does
Yeah.
go bad over time. But Mick Ultra though is an interesting marketing thing that they did the athletics. They tied it to sports.
Yeah.
And it's really worked for them.
And it was like it wasn't a go-to beer until the last few years, right?
Yeah, it was Lance Armstrong actually really put it on the map before as he had his woes about the blood doping for the Tour de France, and he really did a good job. Did you watch Landman?
I'm watching it now.
I've seen that.
So
So good.
He makes the point about Mick Ultra. Do you remember that? He goes the bartender. He goes, I'll have Mick Ultra. He goes,
Yeah,
to the bar.
yeah.
Bartender goes, you're an alcoholic. He goes, this is an alcohol.
Yeah, that's
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually just watched that
and he
one.
says that a couple times. He goes, "Let me tell you one thing." He goes, "It's not alcohol." He goes, "You can give me 6 shots of whiskey,
Right.
and 6 Mick Ultras. I can tell you which one you want to hang out with."
Yeah.
That's basically his
So
thought.
that's a good question. Like getting drunk off of Mick Ultra, or I mean, when's the last time or Coors Light or a Miller Lite?
It's hard to get really drunk on beer unless you're shotgunning it.
Really?
I think it is
I get drunk.
because it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes an hour to drink 6 beers.
Right.
You can do 6 shots in 10 minutes.
Right.
I have not been hammered on beer in probably 20 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I mean, if I've augmented it with like an alcoholic drink,
Yeah,
or shots or something,
that's the disaster.
yeah,
Right.
or gummies or whatever. But like, I can't imagine being hammered on
Interesting.
Michelob Ultra.
You know, I had a dream the other day that I was swimming in a orange ocean. But, oh, wait, it was actually a fantasy.
Fanta. See,
Fanta. Does anybody below our age know what that means?
Fantasy.
Fanta.
all right.
That's
so
good. That was a good soda.
a great soda. Fanta grape. I'm a big fan of the
Okay.
grape.
Fanta grape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in Halloween week.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Halloween parties actually started this weekend, but Halloween being this
Yeah.
Friday coming up. So I pulled a couple things and get your guys' take on it. So, and we've talked about this, I think, last year, but there was a new list that came out. Time Out magazine, 20 best horror movies of all time. What's your favorite? You got a favorite horror movie?
First one I ever watched, Friday the 13th, #1. Was so scary for me.
Friday the 13th.
I'd say I'd say Halloween.
Halloween. Okay. So The Exorcist is #1.
Okay.
The Shining. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Have you seen that
I
movie?
never
end to
saw
end?
any of them.
I've seen it.
That came,
I've seen it.
1974. So
Wow.
But Psycho, The Thing, Rosemary's Baby, Halloween is #8 on the list. Jaws, which I think we talked
I don't
about that
think
over
it's
the
a horror
summer.
movie.
Is that a horror movie?
No.
So there's horror movies and then there's slasher movies, right? Slasher movies are the Freddy Krueger, right? That's
That's a horror movie.
That's number 20, which that should be higher.
But
up on
that's
the list.
that's literally horror, right? They're doing that. There are Jaws isn't a horror movie. There's a couple scenes in it.
I think the music is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but the thing is, okay, so an adult, like
Right.
mid 50-year-old men, do you guys enjoy
Not-
watching
No.
the movie
No, I
and
said
getting
that-
afraid?
I hate it. I don't watch it
Right.
anymore.
But is because of that reason you don't want to be afraid?
I just don't find it enjoyable.
But do you get afraid? Like,
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't you? To watch something that's suspenseful?
Yeah, I've given up horror movies, roller coasters, and liver. Those
So-
are 3 things I don't like anymore.
okay, so it's interesting.
I
So-
hated liver. Did you ever? Did your mom make liver?
Made us eat it.
Liver and onions is one of the worst meals.
Made us
in
eat
the
it
history.
as if
Never.
we were
You've
Never
ever-
had liver.
Oh my
Never
gosh,
had liver.
it's
like
awful.
prisoners.
Oh.
We were like prisoners eating that.
You're like chewing it. You're like, this is what it tastes like to eat dirt.
Is that a cheap version of meat? Like,
Well, it's a form of it's part of the cow.
but is it like a
It's like
a
it's
rubbery
like,
steak?
It's like eating tongue or something.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
awful. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to so this fear you have of fear,
right.
okay, is it analogous? You know how like when you get older, you're afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Like, does this go into that genre of like,
Well, I think the difference in so I'm afraid of heights, but I still will do things that are high up. There's that fear, but it only takes a second or two, and then I can get out of it.
Yeah.
Problem with a horror movie is you got to sit there for a long time, right? An hour and a half or whatever it is, and I just don't find that to be enjoyable. I just don't.
But a regular movie, you would find that enjoyable, like a non-horror movie.
Yeah. I would do
Okay.
that. Yeah. So speaking of fear, so I found this the fear of long words.
Oh,
Is it fear?
It is. It's called hippopotamonstrous equipped dahliaphobia, which means
That's Mr. Fun's affliction.
which means the fear of long words.
Wow.
It's the second longest word in the dictionary. It also means the fear of long words. So, do you have a fear of long words?
I don't even approach them. I don't go near a long word.
You don't?
I'm petrified of.
You're petrified of them.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know if you spell absolutely nothing backwards, it means absolutely nothing?
It's not a palindrome.
Okay.
You know what it is? Race car.
Race car. I heard we listened to the same podcast
Oh,
the
got
other
it.
day.
Race car.
Go along with Cat Taco or Taco Cat.
Taco cat.
Which
Taco
again,
cat.
which was also on the same podcast. Now I know where Mr. Fun kind of gets some of his material from. That I happen to be listening to it as well.
All right, a couple more Halloween things real quick. So, which another interesting fact,
Uh-huh.
Rob G of Severna Park and Mr. Fun here dressed up as the same. They were both Willy Wonka.
They were
Weird.
Willy Wonka.
which
Weird.
is funny.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Fun was the
Violet.
Violet, the exploding blueberry, and Rob G's lady was one of the Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, but I was looking at the top costume trends for this year,
Uh-huh.
and I was looking at these things, and I'm like, I wouldn't even recognize what these things are. So the the K-pop
I had a feeling K-pop was
Demon
one.
Hunters is dominating this year's costume chart. I don't even know who they are. Rumi, Zoe, Mira, Baby Saha.
Well, remember 4 or 5 years ago there was Squid Game, right? Another Korean. That was the thing on Netflix.
Yeah.
They're both Netflix.
Yeah.
Derivatives of something off Netflix.
Did you guys see any K-pops yesterday?
No.
Art?
No.
I wouldn't even know what one looks like.
Okay. The other popular one is
But as we established last week, he thinks they all look the same.
the Glinda
I have no idea what you're talking about.
the Glinda Elphaba characters from Wicked. Did you guys see any of those last night? Those are super popular.
Maybe we did. I think somebody was dressed.
I think that's the one you thought was the Wicked Witch
Yeah. Oh, really?
last night. I think she was one of the characters from Wicked.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
It was so funny. It's a buddy of mine.
Because she was in a green face.
Yeah, he's dressed as a flying monkey. He's got on this ridiculous set of a onesie that looks like looked like a monkey, and she is decked out as the Wicked Witch. And somebody comes up and says there was also a Tin Man that was alone at the party, and she's like, "I want to take a picture of you next to the Tin Man," and he goes, "Hey, I'm the fucking flying monkey. Don't you need me in the picture too?" He was so angry.
Yeah, but what about any robot AI costumes? They're super popular.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you? It's not too late. If you're struggling to find a Halloween idea, I have two. We had debated whether we were going to be Willy Wonka or whether we did Bill Belichick and his
Jordan,
new girlfriend.
Jordan,
Okay.
whatever.
Like, I thought that'd be great for me to
Yeah.
dress as Bill Belichick. And the other one that there were these people at the party, and I've seen it online a little bit. They were the thieves from the Louvre.
Oh, really?
So you're wearing black. You have maybe a red beret on, and you cover yourself with jewelry. And
Okay, that's pretty
good.
Yeah, those are topical or whatever.
I hear they found two guys.
I got two of them. Yeah.
Oh, they got him.
last
two
night.
of
I'm trying to fly to Algeria.
Yeah.
I got him at the airport.
Yeah. Did you see a lot of the women with lipstick on? A lot of lipstick, like makeup-ish?
No.
No.
Okay. I saw the stat. Women over their lifetime eat about 4 to 9 pounds of lipstick over their lifetime.
Because
Okay.
it's on their lips.
It's on their lips. But that's a lot. Think about that. 4 to 9 pounds of lipstick they consume just by putting it on your lips.
That's an odd stat. How would they ever calculate
I don't know.
that?
Maybe they find it in their autopsy or whatever. Okay, a couple other quick things. Most haunted states in America. What do you guys know?
They got to be the cornfields.
Oh, I
don't-
would think it's got to be someplace where there's a lot of old hospitals.
Oh, upstate New York.
Yeah, I'd say upstate
New York
I
State,
would've
number
said that.
one.
Yeah.
To other top 5: Texas, Louisiana, California, and Utah.
Okay.
So are the spookiest haunted states.
All right. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do. I saw a ghost. I saw my dad. You guys don't know this story.
What?
Yeah, okay. The day he passed away,
Right.
I drove home, and I stayed the night in his bedroom, and he was standing in front of me
Okay.
In the bedroom. He said it's okay.
Now, you don't think you were dreaming?
I don't know.
Were you
Okay.
drunk?
I wasn't drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
I,
Do you believe in ghosts?
So a lot of times when it's dark and I
Uh-huh.
go down in the basement, I hear a noise.
Right.
I think it might be somebody trying to get me, like a ghost,
Right.
kind of thing. But that's I don't believe in them, but it comes into my mind that like something might.
Can I use the P word here?
That never happens to you? You go in the dark.
I don't think it's a ghost. I think it's a robber every time. When I hear
a robber.
Yeah.
Okay.
A robber.
A thief.
I hear people talk about believing ghosts. I don't personally believe in them.
All right.
I also don't think anybody landed on the moon yet, or we would have been there. I am back on that thing.
Okay.
We're going.
I know, but
we need to hop from there to Mars. That's
50 years, almost 60 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can see the moon every day. They
There's
can't get to that
nothing
freaking thing.
there. There's nothing.
You wonder
there.
why people haven't done it again.
That's what.
That's
it's saying.
right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's something, you know.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my favorite Halloween joke? I think I told it last year, but a guy's throwing a party in this. Did you have something more before I?
I have a couple more things, but keep going.
Oh, so he's coming to a party and he's hosting a party and this guy walks in and he's wearing all green and he's got a naked girl on his back and the host goes, "What are you?" And the guy goes, "I'm a turtle." And he goes, "Well, I get that you're dressed in green, but what's with the girl on your back?" And he goes, "That's Michelle."
Michelle. What about black cats? Do those weird you out? Like if you see a black cat walk across your
I think
face?
the superstition, black cats and ladders, right? Those are the kind of
Yeah.
the ones that are like and you drive down the road and you see a black cat go
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
And it surely crosses your mind that it's a superstition.
Yeah.
But then then it comes out of my mind as quickly as I think about it, though. But you do think about it.
So you sort of believe in it.
No, but you believe in it only in the sense that people talk about it,
Okay.
that it's superstitious.
I
Right? You have a recognition that it's a superstition.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been around cats.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid of a black cat.
Black cat.
Yeah.
There's a town in Spain
Right.
that they ban adopting black cats during the
Right.
pretty much the month of October because people are adopting these cats and doing like crazy stuff with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can you imagine?
No.
Like, think about how if a black cat is like bad luck, especially walking across your thing, and then you go adopt one and do something mean to it,
Right.
You're bound to have like a lifetime.
Wait, but
of
they can own them with
super-
the other. They can adopt them the other 11 months.
Yeah.
So they'll be around in October, right?
Oh yeah. They're around, but you're not allowed to adopt them.
So let's talk about superstitions, though. So there's black cats. There's walking under a ladder, stepping on a crack,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are other
Broken
ones?
mirror.
Broken mirror.
Yeah.
Right.
I've almost broken a foot avoiding a crack.
Right,
On the
okay.
sidewalks. I try not to step on cracks.
There's spilled salt, right?
Is
Right.
that
You're
spilled
supposed to
salt?
Throw it
you're
over
supposed to just throw it over your shoulder. That whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about pennies before, right? A penny that's up, that faces up versus faces
Yeah, you
down.
don't pick up the down ones.
Right.
What about it when you see the numbers 666 together? Does that bring any fear out to you? You know, the sign
No,
of
it's
the
a
devil?
sign of the devil. That doesn't give.
That
me-
doesn't scare you?
No,
That does me. I don't
Really?
even like to see it.
I don't like
you
to
don't like
see
to
it.
see it.
Yeah, it's like scary. Like, why would?
Does it bother you that
Let's get them.
buildings don't have number 13 on their elevator?
I worked on the 13th floor for a long time.
But
in my current
was
building.
it labeled
Yeah.
14?
No, 13.
Because a lot of them
Isn't
do
that weird?
skip over 12 to 14, right?
Hey,
so what you know, the 14th floor is the 13th floor. They're just
Yeah, that's
There's
what
no
they do.
13th floor.
Yeah,
So
that-
they've
yeah.
solved that problem for anybody who's fearful.
except
of
if you're in Europe, when actually the first floor in Europe is actually the second floor in the U.S. It's a
Yeah.
wacky thing.
You know, that's actually a good word. Buildings. Why do they call them? Why do they call it a building if it's already built?
Buildings. I don't know.
I
That's a
don't
good
either.
question.
I don't either.
Okay.
Just the kind of thing that keeps you up at night.
That's
Not black cats or anything like that.
Speaking of keep, I saw this thing about sandwiches. Okay, so you get a sandwich. A sandwich is pretty much square, right, for
Right.
the most part. And how do you cut the sandwich? Do you cut it diagonal? There's a stat of how people do it.
Yeah.
Diagonal or straight, right, or not at all. What do you think is the most popular
Straight.
way of cutting sandwiches?
Straight.
I think straight because it's the easiest. But when you cut at a diagonal, it is actually a lot easier to eat.
Yeah.
You know, because you got the corner
And it's
that's how
fancy.
you
It looks
start.
fancier.
It looks fancier.
Yeah.
Diagonal's number one.
Oh.
49% of people like to cut their sandwich diagonally.
What is the other 51?
It's like 28% do it straight, and the other 28 don't cut their sandwich.
Oh.
It's like that's the split.
What percentage of the time do you cut your sandwich versus not?
I probably 75% I cut a sandwich.
What about you?
Yeah. Never.
You just eat it.
Yeah, I usually just eat it.
Yeah.
I don't cut a lot of sandwiches.
I don't cut them at home.
Yeah.
You eat a lot of sandwiches.
I do eat a lot of sandwiches. Hey, do you cut your burger at a restaurant?
Yes.
You cut that in
Yes.
half?
Yes.
Yeah. Lucky, I don't know if you knew this, but when Biff was pledging the fraternity, we didn't know whether to call him Biff or Sandwich because he likes meat between his buns.
I'm glad you got Biff.
Speaking of
They call me Sandwich. Why do they call you Sandwich? I like meat between my buns.
Speaking of things from the 80s.
Yes.
80s.
This is my segue into the last topic.
My last topic. Okay, talk about tops. We'll ring it up again. Things from the 80s that you wish were popular today.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Biff, you got anything?
I don't know how to describe it. The movies from the 80s, I think, were better than the movies today.
What examples?
I think of the coming-of-age ones, the 16 Candles,
Yeah.
right? The Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's nothing like that.
So good.
And I saw that, I watched the show where they talked about that we really grew up in the heyday of movies. Between the movies and the music,
Yeah.
they just don't do anything like that. Again, people would argue K-pop or Demon Hunters, but that's just not the same to me.
Yeah.
Right.
On my list, I had going to the movies. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
that was so popular, and also drive-in movies
Right.
were popular in the 80s. I wish those were around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
there were lots of trends. There was I learned pogo stick. Never learned to do it. I never was good on a pogo stick.
That's so surprising.
Okay.
They didn't have the springs that were that strong.
So mean.
Look, you just called me a sandwich. I can just come. I'm going to ride this weight thing.
How about MTV?
MTV. That's a
MTV.
great
I
one.
miss.
It's about to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About to go away.
that's a sad day.
One of my favorite things from the 80s. I wish they came back. I'm a big fan of the leg warmers.
Oh,
I like ladies with the leg warmers on. I like that look.
fluorescent.
Yeah, like little short shorts with leg warmers on.
Yeah, right.
look.
Spandex. Was
Thank
big.
goodness, I'm going to edit it. I like leg warmers. I'm just going to right there from that point. They're not going to see anything else. Is that he?
It was-
What about
He's like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever 2, or whatever that was.
Was there a two?
There was a 2.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
there
that.
was a 2.
Oh
There
my
was a
God.
second one, and
Wow.
I think it's more the aerobics, jazzercise.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
So I would have thought Mr. Fun because you do old school rap,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
is an '80s invention.
A Rapper's
right?
Delight.
Yeah,
so
Mr.
good.
Fun is Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
He sang his song last night. Couple minutes. He was good. He's understanding the timing. He's going to be good in his jokes because 5 minutes. Because he did it a couple minutes. He knew he had to get off stage.
Yeah.
He's going to lose the crowd,
Yeah.
and he did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
was really good.
Yeah.
So, but
The DJ, the band, they played old school funk on the. They could play it, so they called me up and said, that Mr. Fun's going to rap, and so I did my 3 minutes or something like that. Yeah, it was good.
Very nice.
so we had a back and forth about parking
Yes.
and specifically backing into parking spaces. And I will say I had the contrarian opinion versus Mr. Fun and Lucky.
Yeah, I think it should be outlawed.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should ever be allowed to back in.
Okay.
To park.
Unless they're good at it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
you need to be certified.
Certified.
You get it when you take your driver's license. You got to take.
they don't even
a
teach
special
parallel.
test.
They don't even teach parallel parking anymore, let alone
Yeah,
backing in
Okay,
the spot.
let's bring in.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of the parallel.
Okay, well, what if it was there are cars that have automatic self parking?
right.
Should you be able to back in if you can press a button and it'll back you in?
If it
Yeah.
doesn't, if it takes the same amount of time
Okay.
as parking front, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have been known to back into spaces. I said I don't do it every time, but surely
You're good at it.
I'm okay at it. I don't want to say I'm good at it.
Okay.
My parking in general has gotten worse as I've
You
gotten
give a
older.
little wave to the guy who just yelled at you for 5
I
minutes. in
don't.
the
I
car behind
don't.
You.
I actually don't do it when there's somebody waiting behind me. I will make that.
Do you-
clear.
Okay.
but I will do it.
Wait, I'm a notorious dirty looker.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I'm like driving past. I'm like, like that. Give them like the
Hopefully
what
they can see that on the camera.
the-
Right.
Such a dirty
the,
look.
the WTF. look.
That scared me more than 666. That dirty look he just gave.
But Biff, I guarantee when he's doing his backing in,
Yeah.
he's looking down because he doesn't make eye contact with
I'm.
everybody.
By the way, I'm old school. I don't use the camera.
Oh wow.
I go over the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
You
on the
reach
back end.
you reach your arm around
You
the
reach your arm-
passenger.
right, you do
Yeah,
that.
that's how I learned to back up.
That's old school. But as I said to you guys, I'm not sure what's worse, backing in or the person that can't back out of the forward space.
Yeah.
Some people are just
But the thing is, that's
ridiculously
all
bad.
on them. Like when I'm sitting behind the guy who's backing in, he's going up and forward, back and forward. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's all on them coming out of the spot too. Some of these people cannot drive.
Well, they got to wait for me. I go past them before they.
Yeah. Have you ever had that where you
Have you been hit in the parking lot?
Have I been hit in a park? No, I've hit a car.
So when they're going up and back to get in, and they're almost in, and you zip around, but they come back out. Have you ever had that?
Yeah. That's when I give them the good dirty look.
A lucky dirty look.
Yeah. Okay. Do you park? When you do park, Lucky, what are you? You're looking for space to protect your car, maybe get a little exercise, or you're obsessed with closest to the store.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather go further away.
Yeah.
Mrs. Lucky has a superpower. She always finds the best parking spot.
Wow.
Anywhere we go, she's just awesome at that.
Wow.
Every one of our family members recognizes
the best parking spot is the first one next to the handicap spot.
I know. It's big.
Yeah.
That is great. It's huge,
That's
right?
good.
You can spread the doors out.
That's good.
Do you ever park in the spot that says for families only?
No. But I've been this close to parking in the spot that says pickup and delivery. Where they had the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
Like, who's monitoring that?
When Toys R Us was in Bethesda or Rockville, wherever it was, they had like
the pregnant
20,
mom. They had the
20
mom
spots for pregnant moms, and I used to drive by and go, "How would they know?"
Well, they would.
Are they
Looking at you, they wouldn't know.
like, is this monitored?
They had that many spots for pregnant women.
So many.
They were a lot at
so
Toys
many.
R Us, but
Yeah.
never. I've never parked. Have I ever parked in a handicap spot like with flashers on?
Oh.
Maybe, or somebody's in the car. I might have done that.
Yeah.
But to just go in and
I feel like I'm a bad person because when I use the public bathrooms, I always use the handicap stall because of the size of it, and I'm so afraid that someday somebody's gonna be like, boof, boof,
oh no, so
boof, like banging their wheelchair into my stall while
and you're gonna take it their seat.
yeah, and then I'd like walk out dragging a leg or something. Like I'd have to pretend I was injured.
So
right?
I'm in my office in California. There was we were owned by Ford Motor Company at the time. Ford built this big building, and Ford had this back elevator, so the executives didn't have to go. I was not executive at that time, but there was this back hallway, back elevator, and they had their executive suites that they could ride up and down to. And in that same hallway was a bathroom. It was a unisex bathroom that had two toilets. One was a regular toilet, and one was the handicap toilet.
Yeah,
but it was unisex. So I go into the bathroom. I'm using the bathroom.
Which one did you choose?
I was in the handicap stall. The door hadn't locked. All of a sudden, this wheelchair.
It's real? This really happens?
A motorized wheelchair comes up to get into the door, and I have to say that I'm in the toilet, right? And it's Elena Ford. She's one of the daughters of the Fords, and she was some marketing VP or something like that. And she had broken her leg or something like that. And I'm in the stall. Clunk.
Wait a minute. Now, what did she do? Did she wait for you to get out?
She had to.
And wait a minute.
She couldn't get into the bathroom.
So she's outside listening to you drop your deuce.
Wow.
So it was very awkward. So other bathroom trivia. So I'm with Jim M from Ocean City.
Yeah.
Did you know that in a public restroom, the toilet, you can't have a toilet seat cover?
Okay.
It's against the law.
Why?
Because somebody that's handicapped can't
push
the toilet seat cover up. And the toilets are supposed to have the horseshoe ring toilet, so it's open on one end,
right?
But I didn't know that was a law.
Well, now you know why. I mean, you don't see public restrooms with the lid on.
Yeah, I just never thought.
Did Jim M know that?
He did because he's an ordinance police.
I don't like to touch the toilet seats in public, regardless.
No.
So
I thought that was it. I thought that's why I didn't have a cover because people don't like to touch it.
Oh yeah, because you use your foot and other things. Right?
Do you put the when they have those little cover things? Do you put them on?
No, I wipe it down. I sometimes take the cover thing.
What do you breathe on it?
I take the cover thing and then
sterilize it?
I rub it around with the cover thing and then I flush and then I sit. Yeah, I'm not proud of that.
Yeah,
you do it?
No, I don't like to even. I have a fear of public restrooms.
Yeah,
and I won't even touch those clean covers that go on.
Yeah.
Have you ever pooped in a porta potty?
Yes, like an emergency.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
I'm not sure I have.
I'd rather poop in my pants and throw them away.
I think it's the fear of the splash, right? Because it goes down.
Yeah, but it's a. I mean, if it's full, like we talked about that last year.
This is how you know there's a God. I was driving the other day, and I suddenly had to pee really bad. And I'm on Wisconsin Avenue. It's crowded. I'm going traffic light. I'm literally dancing in my car. Like I thought I was going to lose it. And I come to the conclusion that I'm going to lose it. So I pull into the Marriott or the whatever that hotel is, and the guy who parks cars is like, "You can't leave your car here." I'm like, "Okay." So I pull out of that parking lot because there was no place to leave my car anyway, and I make this right-hand turn. I'm going to pee next to a dumpster in the middle of Bethesda. That's what I'm thinking to myself. But I pee, and there's a construction zone with like 30 porta potties, and I get out of my car. I put the hazards on. I run across the street. It's locked.
They're all locked?
Yeah, it's locked. And then one that was immaculate, it just must have been dropped off, it doesn't have a lock on it. So I was able to go to the bathroom and save the day.
Do you think those porta potties were there to be transported to another place to use the porta potties, like they were in a holding place? Why would they all be locked?
I think they lock them at night.
They lock them at night, so derelicts like Mr. Fun like soil them all up.
Yeah.
How do you lock a porta potty at night?
It has a lock.
Oh, it has a physical lock.
Yeah, it has a physical lock. But what's really funny is I look up and there's a apartment building surrounding me. So I put on this fake smile because I'm thinking, if anybody saw me, screech in, put the hazards on, run a try each lock. So I just go, ha ha, as I'm like walking back to my car thinking somebody saw it and like would want that.
So you're driving on the highway,
Right.
on the road, neighborhood or whatever, and you have to go, you
Right.
have to take a piss. So bad.
Yeah.
Do you think it's illegal to stop
I think
somewhere
it is.
and piss in public?
I think
it should be okay to do that.
I don't know if it's illegal because speaking of Jim M, we did that on the way to the golf trip in Pennsylvania. He pulled off a Maryland 200 on the toll road.
Yeah.
He goes, I gotta go, and he gets off, and he does the right thing though. He opens two doors, right, so nobody can see him.
Interesting.
As
that's a good idea.
as they're driving by, because some people don't care. They just
Right.
piss right there on the side of the car, and you can see it as you're driving by. But the thought occurred to me, I can't imagine a cop would pull you over. I suppose they might do it because it's endangering other drivers.
I actually can. I think it would happen to me. If I was pissing on the side of the road, I'd get a ticket. I'm sure. Let's ask our cop listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
It shouldn't be, because, that's a natural, that happens to everybody.
right. And there's nothing to say that women can't do it either. They just don't. Men just do it more
Like,
frequently.
last year when I told the story of me coming home from the restaurant,
Right.
I had to go,
Yeah.
and I did it at the golf driving range.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we've had those.
What am I
emergencies.
supposed to do?
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. You know what we're supposed to do now, Mr.
This was
Fine?
long. I could talk all day to you guys.
I know. I just like looking into your eyes.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
So,
Let's just keep talking.
The magic of the
Do you
man
do you have a risque joke?
How do you get a alcoholic chick excited? Liquor.
Okay.
Is that exciter?
I'm just not sure. I'm just thinking to myself, is that going to make it past YouTube? Some of the
No, there was no profanity there.
There
Liquor?
was no. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no cuss words or anything.
Exactly. But we'll see.
We need some more
This will be a test.
All right.
I'm going to do that one because you didn't offend anybody,
No.
right?
No.
And you
In fact,
didn't
It's flattering.
you didn't go down the LGBTQ whatever path, which is a problem, as I found on YouTube. So we'll see.
Right. I almost brought that up with sandwiches. Or LGBLT. But I decided not to.
Good. All
But
right.
you did.
All right, Lucky. How do they get a hold of us?
Of course. If they see us, they can always come up and chat
Yes.
us up, which
Yeah.
we get a lot of that.
We
You
do.
got-
We do.
you guys were probably signing autographs last night at the Halloween party, right?
There a few people knew who we were.
Yeah.
A few.
They know who we are.
Speaking of few people that know who we are, Jen and Scotty,
Yeah.
they're going back to Vegas to renew their vows because it's the 87th day.
What?
They just decided to go renew their vows in Vegas again 87 days later. They're going in early November.
I think somebody has a gambling problem.
No, they don't gamble. Well,
They're
Scotty,
gambling right there.
Right.
Scotty doesn't gamble. Lady friend Jen has been known to sit down
Oh,
at the tables.
all
I
right,
believe that's
all
the
right.
case. So
Very good. No, but talk about 2023 at gmail.com.
excellent.
Yeah.
Missed
20
fun?
Think about that. Talk about 2023
Right.
when we started that.
Yeah.
We're on the heels of 2026 coming up.
Yeah.
January 3rd, 2023, I think is when we
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
recorded
I'm going
it.
to say it again. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and they all are like, you got to subscribe. You got to subscribe. So I would like to remind all our listeners, when they go to YouTube,
Right.
When they go to, they can subscribe.
Subscribe to YouTube. They can subscribe on Apple
Yeah.
and those other channels.
Yeah, subscribers are where it's at. We need subscribers.
Right. And we will tease, and we're not going to go to it anymore. There's going to be a major announcement in 2 episodes. Right.
Major announcement.
Major announcement. So hopefully we'll that will intrigue people to listen then. So
Fragile. What was that? It was
Fragile.
It was a major prize. It was a major prize.
Fragile.
It was-
Fragile. The leg lamp.
Yeah.
Fragile.
A major prize. Was it a major prize?
Was it? It's Italian. Must be expensive.
It must be expensive.
Must
Ooh,
be
it's Italian.
Ooh, it's Italian.
Fragile.
So good. All right. Well, good to see you guys. Thank you everybody for listening out there. And until we do it again next time, let me just say goodbye. Oh, I guess we just keep going.
I thought you were going to say,
We have the
I
outro.
forgot to hit record.
Right. How long was that?
Well, I don't know, but we have the outro.
Do you think? I know. I mean,
Oh, it was like 38 minutes.
38 minutes.
Because I hit record before we
Oh,
started.
that's not bad. Is everybody enjoying the 38 plus minutes of our podcast?
I think so.
All right, good.
I enjoyed it.
Biff, what were you dressed up as last night?
I was dressed up. So Mrs. Biff went as Philly's Karen.
You know the baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he,
I was the baseball. It's a tough costume to pull off with 2 people.
You were a baseball?
I was just because she grabbed the base. I was you can buy a baseball. Like it looks like.
Would you have like white tights on or something?
No, I didn't have white tights.
did you have your white pants?
I did. I could have worn white pants.
You
but
could have.
I didn't wear. I didn't think it through.
Yeah.
So I was this giant baseball. That's all it was.
Where do you get that?
Online.
Oh, okay.
Amazon, where everything comes from, where every Halloween costume comes from
Yeah.
these days is Amazon, I think. So, but it was all right, and I think she did pretty well. Some people didn't know who she was,
Yeah.
and but those that figured out.
She had on this short wig. I didn't recognize her at first. When she
Is the Karen trend still popular?
Yeah, because there was a Brewers. I have to say that word 3 times. There was one. She did it during one of the playoff games.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was and almost looked identical.
Yeah.
To the woman from Philly.
Wait, she did it as a joke? Or she
No,
did
no,
it for real? Oh, my God.
she was giving some veteran a hard time.
I didn't know if you noticed. So there was an event before the Halloween party at a country club in Bethesda, and people came from that event and they didn't have costumes. So there were some people without costumes. One guy shows up. He's wearing a sweatshirt that says "Freedom."
I saw that.
And I asked him if he was Charlie Kirk, and he goes,
God.
"I have no idea what you're talking about." I go, "The costume," and he goes, "Oh, this isn't a costume." I
Come on.
swear. That's what he told me. That he had on a Freedom shirt like they wear. And,
How many fat ladies did you say were pregnant? You know?
Okay, so going back to things that were scary. So at the base of Tommy Joe's, so you have to walk up a couple flights of stairs. Did the monster thing jump out at you?
yes.
That thing was. It was. They had this. Like it has a sensor of some sort. This thing had to be 7 or 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
It jumps up at
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
It automatically. It scared the hell out of me.
So I've seen a lot of Sora videos of those animated guys, those motion detected,
Yeah.
sitting on front stoops, and animals are eating the
And it jumps
candy.
out.
Oh, you saw the one with the possum?
The possum, yeah, but there's like a whole string of them.
Oh, okay.
Like the one where the raccoon attacks it, but there are a lot of them are Sora generated.
Okay, I saw the possum one, which looked real. So, anyways,
So good.
so here we are. We're going to.
I've learned so much about you guys. How
We're doing the outro.
666 and Scary Monster.
All right, we're doing the outro.
Scary monster.
I'm here for you.
I'm just going to do this.
All right, let's go.
It's because we're running short on time. Again, this is where we thank everybody for listening again and invite them to come back and listen next week.
Wait a minute, we're running short on time. What else do we have to do?
I know.
It's,
We think the people listening have time on their hands.
Oh, well, certainly the people who are waiting for you to back your fucking car into this, they have tons of time.
Okay.
yeah, that's what he has to do. He needs to get out of here so he can go park.
Okay, well, this is going to go quick. Yeah. Hey, please join us again next week. You guys suck.